Everybody, it's Norma and I am doing an empties video and I apologize. It's been a while since I've done one. I did not do an empties video for January. I unexpectedly went on vacation the first week of February and I was going to be gone for a week, and that means I had to have a cat sitter come to the house to take care of Mambo, Cha-Cha, and Tango, and I just had to clear out the empties. I couldn't leave them laying around and I just had no time to shoot the video. However, I did take some photos and post them to my Facebook group. So at the end of this video, I will post the photos that I took so at least you can see what I burned. And I thought I had done a December empties video. In fact, I'm pretty darn sure I did it because I can remember sitting here talking about it. I can see the candles on the table before me. I don't know what happened to the video. I remember, well, I think I know what happened. I remember shooting it and not uploading it right away, and I can't remember why I didn't upload it right away. I was either having some problems with my computer or time issues, but I didn't upload it right away. And a few weeks after that, I had to clear off space of my hard drive because I was getting out of room, and I thought I had uploaded it already, but apparently I didn't. So I think that video's gone. I've been looking and looking for it, and I can't find it, so I think it's gone. If I ever do find it, I will post it, but I think I deleted it. Yep, because what I did was, what the items that take the most space on my computer are these videos, you know, my haul videos, my empties videos, you know, the ones that run long. And since everything's been uploaded to YouTube, I went and deleted like all the raw files. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what happened to my December's empty. So I do apologize for that. But here we are with February. Now, February was just basic randomness. Like I said, I was gone on vacation for the first week, and then, you know, February is a short month to begin with, so it was like I had very little burn time. So some of these may actually been some stragglers from January, and I just did a bunch of randomness, a lot of smaller candles. So where shall I start? I'll start with these two Pure Radiance candles in Ice Cookie. I think these were ones that I had started like at the end of January, and because in January I did do some bakery. It's about the only month that I really do bakery other than, you know, fall, apple, and pumpkin type scents. So I've had this candle before. I've always enjoyed it, but for some reason, I don't know, this time around, it just totally did nothing for me. I couldn't really smell it. It wasn't even like a nice vanilla. It was just, yeah, you know, I was going to say I wouldn't buy it again, but I've heard that Yankee Candle is going to be discontinuing the Pure Radiance line. They may still be available online as online exclusives, but they're not going to be carrying them in the store anymore because Yankee Candle has bought out Woodwick Candle, and so they're going to be selling the Woodwicks, which is kind of a shame because I've always liked the Pure Radiance. I've liked the vase shape. The Woodwicks I've tried, I haven't really cared for. So I don't know what that is about, but yeah, I mean, I may have one or two more of these that I'll finish off next year, but I was just really disappointed in this. I don't know if, you know, the scent was gone. It just smelled funny to me. So, adios, Ice Cookie. And this one was definitely a holdover from January because it shows up in the photo that I took, and this is Canary Island Banana. This is basically just a straight up fresh banana scent. It's from the World Journeys line. 2-wick tumbler paraffin wax. As you can see at the end, the wicks moved, you know, after the wax liquefied all the way to the bottom. The glue became undone and the wicks moved, so I stopped. But it was okay. It wasn't strong. Oop. Did it break? No. Well, I lost the lid, but It was just a basic fresh banana scent. It wasn't very strong. It was kind of light. And I actually had, in January, I did burn some banana candles. I had Goose Creek banana, what is it? Banana cream pie. It's a new scent that they came out, which was horrible for me. It was horrible. It smelled like spoiled milk. I really didn't get much banana when it was burning. Ironically, when I put it in my my candle crock, I did get more of the banana pudding smell, but it was still very light. But burning, it smelled like spoiled milk. And I mean, I actually put it in the crock for a few days, and then I gave up on it and I tossed it. I just didn't care for it. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not even paying attention to what I'm doing here. So I was burning this along with it because I was kind of going for a banana type thing. I don't know if you guys remember Light My Soy. They're out of business now, so I kind of went through and burned up my last Light My Soy candles because, you know, everyone says that the soy candles don't hold their scent long, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to get rid of them. So this was the one cake. It's a very, very strong, buttery, you know, vanilla pound cake type scent. I do not know what happened here, people. It just like exploded into ugliness at the very end. As you can see, I got almost all the way through it, and then something happened. I don't know what. It was kind of craziness. I can't explain it. You know, this was one of their better scents if you like, you know, that rich vanilla bakery type scent. I actually like this one a little bit better. It was in lemon pound cake, and these, as you can see, burnt better. But, you know, I'm not going to go and spend a whole bunch of time on these because you can no longer buy them unless you find them on eBay or something like that. Also, because they're soy, so I didn't want them to be sitting around and going bad. These are a couple of Swan Creek candles that I bought last year. One is warm cinnamon bun, and the other is, what is the other one? It is bourbon maple sugar. They were just okay to me. Out of the two scents, I actually prefer warm cinnamon buns. I thought I'd like bourbon maple sugar on cold better, but when it was burning, a little bit of the bourbon came through, and I was just like, you know, I don't know. I just didn't really like it as much as I thought I would. I really didn't get like a ton of maple. It's just like a brown sugar with like a hint of alcohol. I'm actually melting my last melt in this scent, and it's like, yeah, no, I will not repurchase it. I'm actually burning my last scent in pumpkin caramel, and that one I will get again because that smells pretty yummy. The warm cinnamon bun was nothing special. You don't really get the bakery bready note, but it's just like a nice warm cinnamon sugar. It's a basic scent. It would be a great blender for any of your fall, winter candles. Would I get it again? Maybe. I wouldn't hoard it, but come fall, I might pick up one just to use as, one or two to use as like a blender for like, some of my apple and pumpkin type scents. But, it's just okay. The burn on the Swan Creeks were, pretty good. I had never really had any burn issues with any of them. Okay, my one Goose Creek candle. This is in the scent Holiday Rum Cake. You guys know how much I like this one. I actually had two of them. I'm not sure what happened to the second one. Maybe it made it into my January empties, but I actually burnt two of them. Yeah, there's some soot on the top, but for the most part it did really well. I mean, maybe about midway the flames got low, but I had two of them going in my computer room, and two was probably more than I really needed in there. So even with the low flames, it was throwing really good. One of the better scents from Goose Creek, in my opinion. That is Holiday Rum Cake. Another random candle that's been hanging around my house for a long time is this Illuminations, what is it, the Most Wonderful Cookie. Yeah, it was another basic vanilla cookie scent. I almost wondered if this had like a little bit of maple or something in it, because there was something in here that was a little bit more than just like a vanilla cookie scent. It was okay. I mean, I wouldn't buy it again if I saw it. I did have 3 Bath and Body Works candles, and these were all winners. We have Southern Sweet Tea, which is probably my number 1 or 2 favorite from them. As you can see, it's all messed up because I scraped out as much wax as I could and threw it in my melter when it stopped burning. Fabulous candle, just a black tea scent, a hint of sugar, a hint of lemon, but not as much as the London candle. Like I said, love it, one of my favorites. Praline Pecan Cobbler, which is like a lighter version of the pumpkin pecan waffles, did really good. One wick lasted a little bit longer than the others, but for the most part I had no issues with it. The wicks on that one did get a little puny toward the end. Same with this one, Blackberry Bramble Tea, but they both threw not super strong. I had all of these going in my main room. The Southern Sweet Tea definitely threw great. The Blackberry Bamboo Tea, I could smell it. If it was like the only candle burning, I could smell it. But if I had other things going, the scent would kind of go in and out. And all of a sudden I'd walk by the candle and go, oh yeah, I can smell it. So it did good, but not as good as the Southern Sweet Tea. The Praline Pecan Cobbler was probably around the same strength as the Blackberry Bramble Tea. If I'd had any of these in a smaller room, they would have been strong. But because I had it in my big room, which has airflow issues and throw issues, the fact that I could smell them was pretty darn good. Oh, I actually went through 2 Southern Sweet Teas. Okay, a couple more random ones. These are Colonial Candles. This one is in Barcelona, Spanish Bluebell. And this little guy, it's one of their little 3.5 ounce candles, is probably the strongest candle I've ever burnt. This little sucker can throw. Unfortunately, I've decided that I've come to dislike the scent. I initially liked it, and then Susan pointed out in her review of this candle that she was picking up like a green, like a stem smell, like if you leave a bouquet of flowers sitting in the water too long and the water turns skanky and you get that odor. Well, when she said that, I was able to pick that up, and now that's like all I can smell. So I think I have a few more of these little guys running around the house somewhere. I need to corral them up and burn them and get rid of it, because I used to once like the scent. I don't anymore. Simply Vanilla, gorgeous vanilla scent. For some reason, I lost a wick. You can see that. One of the wicks, I didn't actually lose it. It's right there, right there. It just moved over, and it's like, whatever. I'm not going to try to save you because you're too little. You lasted for most of your life. Time to go. Okay, this one I should probably save for March, but I'm going to get rid of it now. This is Kringle Candle Lemon Rind. This is in their old style, I mean not the old style, the main line Kringle. It's a 1 wick. I think this is the small jar. And I wanted to burn this because I am now burning the Kringle Country Candle Lemon Rind. It's the same scent, it's just different version yellow wax, to see if the scents were the same. The scents are the same. However, if I purchase lemon rind again, I think I'm going to stick with the main jar if it's still available, because my yellow candle was beautiful, bright, sunshiny yellow. The wax is now turning gray and black, and I didn't have that problem with the white wax. So Scent, fresh squeezed lemon. The throw on this was just okay. I mean, I did have it on my stove, which is the dead zone, so I could get whiffs of it here and there, but it wasn't super, super strong. So I was really excited when they came out with the the country candle version and the 2-wick, because I thought it was supposed to be stronger. But I don't know, that discoloration may be a deal breaker for me, so we'll see. I burnt 2 Rivendell candles, lavender leaves and velvet oud. Velvet oud, as you guys know, one of my favorites from Rivendell. I've lost track of how many I burnt. Lavender leaves, this was my first time. It's a nice lavender. I stayed away from it for a while just because I thought, well, lavender is pretty basic. You can get lavender anywhere, but I finally decided to try it. It wasn't as strong as I expected. It definitely was not as strong as the velvet oud. The velvet oud out through it, but it was a nice scent. I know I have at least one more, so before they have their $15 candle sale in November or December, I can't remember exactly when they had it last year. I think it was December. I will give it another shot to see if I want to get more. There was a little bit of sooting with these candles, but overall, I was pretty happy with the performance. Okay, root. I don't know why, but root candles just don't like me. I have seen pictures in my Facebook group with people having beautiful, gorgeous pools with their root candles. I asked them, what do? They said, well, we don't trim the wicks unless there's a mushroom top. We put it in a hurricane. We put an Illumina lid on it. I do all those things. I've even wrapped it in foil, and I can't get them to pull like I've seen people do. But I keep trying them because it's just like, I want to like them. I like the fact that they're beeswax. I like the fact that they're slow burners. But come on, root, give me some love. Give me something, please. So what do we have here? I'll start with these. These are in the Very Glass. And I got these, I had tried last year when they had a thing going out where they were giving candles to reviewers. One of the candles I had gotten was sparkling champagne in the small Very Glass, and I did review that. It was fabulous. This is the large Very Glass. It was a small Very Glass, and it threw fabulous. So I was so impressed that I decided to try it in another scent, and I picked French Vanilla because around the time I placed the order, I had discovered Yankee Candles French Vanilla, where I don't know why I waited so long, and I loved it. This is nothing like that. I actually just like this scent. I've come to the conclusion that a lot of their vanilla scents I don't like. I know I have that Creamy Decadence candle somewhere that a lot of people like. I don't like it, and it has that same vanilla base that I get here. And if I can find that sucker, I'm going to burn it and get rid of it because I don't want it. But it's just something about this vanilla. I don't know if it's too sweet. It just doesn't smell like Yankee Candles French Vanilla, which I loved. The burn was, I can actually get these to burn, the Very Glass. I have better luck with these. They're wide at the top, so they do take a little bit longer, but once you get past that wide point, they burnt okay for me. So burning wasn't really an issue with those. But with this, the Queen Bee jar, these are the ones that everybody can get to burn great, and I can't. As you can see, there's a lot of buildup and residue. I did have to cut wax out a few times. Now, toward the end, and I would say once I got past here, I finally was able to correct it. I still never got a beautiful, clear wax pool, but it was doing much better, and it was actually throwing. And honestly, the only way I was able to get it to do that was I accidentally left it burning all day when I was at work. Yeah. Came home 12 hours later, and it had pooled out, and it was throwing. I could actually smell it, and it was sitting on my stove. This is Lemon Frosted Scone. This is actually my second one. I burnt one last year, basically the same thing. I like the scent. It reminds me of Yankee Candles lemon zest, which I like. And I really, really want to like this. I really, really do. I want to like it so much, in fact, that in my last haul, I bought it again. So maybe third time's the charm. We'll see. Okay, so you ready for a winner? This is Kringle Country Candle Mediterranean Fig, and I absolutely loved it. I did do a review on it, so you can check that out. Unfortunately, there was some soot near the end because, you know, with these Kringle Country candles, the first, I would say 3 to 5 burns, I found with the ones that I've tried anyway, that the first 3 to 5 burns, the wicks can get kind of crazy. So you have to really keep an eye on the flames and keep the wicks trimmed. After that, they seem to settle down and they can burn for longer periods of time. And they do kind of have low flames, but you don't have to really trim them for a while. So I could let it go for, you know, a few days and not have to trim it, and then all of a sudden, bam, I have to trim it. So if I wasn't really watching it and paying attention to keep an eye on it, the wicks would start to get a little bit long, and then I was getting the dreaded soot. But that won't stop me from buying this candle again, because I actually absolutely love the scent. Okay. And last but not least, in my candle group, we are playing Candle Roulette again. And we had, for February, we had red candles. Right now it's March, and we're doing green candles. And I'll have a lot of candles for my March Empties video that are green, because I have a lot of green candles. But for February, it was red. And like I said, it was a short burning month for me, so I only had 3 candles. One technically was not red, it's pink. This one came out, I think it was 2 years ago. This is Almond and Cherry. It was a limited edition, and I hated it. I bought 2 of these, and I burnt one. I think I reviewed it when it first came out, and now I'm done with this one. It's finally out. I don't know what possessed me to buy it. It's just, I don't like it. It's the almond, the cherry, it just smells fake. It just smells nasty to me. I'm not a huge cherry fan anyway, but, you know, like Goose Creek has their cherry cobbler. That was nice. Even like black cherry I can do, but this with the almond, no, it just was like medicinal smelling to me. I didn't like the almond. It just, no, it's gone. It's gone. I hope they never bring this scent back. Now this one I actually like. This is Berry Trifle. As you can see, I got it when it was new, and I only got this in the medium jar. I have not tried it in any other forms, and I'm kind of sad about that because I don't think it's around anymore. I'm not sure on that. You know, somebody can tell me. But this actually did very well for me. I had no burn issues, clean burn, as you can see, and it actually threw. It wasn't super strong, but I could smell it, and yeah, I really liked it. So if it came back, if it's still around, I would consider buying it again. Yes, I would. Berry Trifle. And last but not least, this is a candle I've talked about before. This is Village Candle in Just For You. And this is actually one that I found at TJ Maxx or Home Goods for $9.99. And so I grabbed up whatever I could find. I think they had like 2 or 3. You guys, this candle was perfection. Perfection. First of all, I love the scent. It reminds me a lot of Yankee Candles Tulips, which is probably my favorite floral from Yankee. The burn was flawless. I had no issues whatsoever with the wicks. You know, sometimes the Village Candle wicks can get really puny and drown out. I had no issues. I did have to occasionally trim the wicks. As you can see, they did get long. The black is not soot. Those are scorch marks from my lighter. all in all, the burn, the scent, the throw was perfection. Probably, I gotta say, my favorite from Village Candle so far. Admittedly, I haven't tried a lot, but I would definitely repurchase. And if you like florals and you guys haven't tried it, you need to try it. Village Candle, just for you. All right, so there you guys have it. That's my empties video. As I mentioned before, I will take the pictures that I took from my January empties and post them after this, so you can check that out. And if you guys like this video, please comment, like, and subscribe below, and have a blessed day.